With the nearing local level elections, candidates and political parties have expedited their promotion campaigns. Meanwhile, the Apex Election Authority Election Commission has reported some violations of Election Code of Conduct by major political parties in several parts of the country. Good morning, I'm Sapsanamma, and these are the headlines of the hour. 145,000 candidates competing in the local election busy in promotion campaigns. Participation of women candidates strings, Election Code of Conduct blatantly violated. Voters agitated at candidates who had previously failed to deliver on their assurances. Workers in Biratnagar demand assurances from candidates for regular work and appropriate pay. Russian forces launch an all-out assault on the Azovstal steelworks, the last Ukrainian holdout in the city of Mariupol. Around 200 civilians believed to be sheltering inside, including children. And Real Madrid sets up a Champions League title clash with Liverpool following a victory over Manchester City. A total of 145,092 candidates are in the contention at the local level election. According to the final list of candidates prepared by the Election Commission, 145,092 candidates are set to compete in the upcoming local polls. Despite more than 153,000 candidacies filed earlier, some had withdrawn their names. As per the Apex Election Authority, candidacies from women has reduced to 38%, as around 40% of women candidates had won in the previous election. Candidates and political parties are currently busy in their promotion campaigns. A total of 17,733,723 voters are to exercise their franchise at the local election. The Election Commission has allocated 10,756 voting stations and 21,955 voting centres for the local polls. Now, political parties and candidates have continued their trend of violating the Election Code of Conduct. Most parties have used children, abused public positions and social media, and distributed election-branded goods in their promotion campaigns. The Election Commission has just asked for clarification in 33 incidents of violation of the Code of Conduct and is yet to take any actions. CPN UML, Nepali Congress, CPN Unified Socialist and Rashtriya Prajatantra Party, among others, have used children in their election campaigns. The Apex Election Authority has asked for clarifications from parties in this regard. Meanwhile, some individuals holding public positions have also participated in a few promotion campaigns. Likewise, officials of constitutional bodies and teachers have also attended such programs, while candidates themselves have been making abusive statements against their competitors. The Election Commission has also corresponded with political parties, directing them to remove contents against their opponents from social media networks. As the parties and candidates continue to violate the Code of Conduct, the Commission is yet to take any strong actions. Now, in our Public Voice segment, we've asked in several provinces who should be responsible for implementation of the Election Code of Conduct. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
सब राजनीतिक कारणले भएको हो।
निर्वाचन आयोगमा राजनीति प्रभावले गर्दा यो आचार संहिता पालन गर्न नसकेको।
राति अब स्पिकर बजाएर हिँड्ने अलिक अनुशासन नभएको।
उम्मेदवारले नै आफै जिम्मेवारी हुनुपर्छ।
Voters in Sindhupalchok have expressed grievances over the election manifesto of political parties campaigning in the region. They say representatives that were elected back in 2017 elections had failed to live up to their promises of ensuring fundamental rights of the people in the region, including education, health, proper shelter and drinking water. Voters in the region have said the election therefore does not hold any significance. Locals say leaders make pledges to lure voters and disappear once the elections conclude. They add their mandate had not been put to good use. Locals have also expressed reservations on the failure of people's representatives in taking initiatives to return the Tatupani borders to its previous state. Now, workers of the formal sector have access to employment opportunities. However, the plight of those in the informal sector has remained intact as they struggle in making ends meet. Workers of the informal sector have said that they will vote for the candidates who can assure regular jobs and curb inflation. Workers who gather early morning in different areas of Biratnagar seeking jobs struggle to find work in construction or agriculture sector. Rising inflation coupled with the absence of work half a month, these workers face challenges in making their ends meet. They therefore have stressed on the need for the public representatives to be elected from the local election to curb inflation and create employment opportunities. They have further said that they will vote for the candidates who will ensure education for their children, create jobs and ensure appropriate pay. Price of construction materials has increased by around 30% in the past 6 months, which has increased the cost of construction of infrastructure projects and private houses as well. According to the Federation of Contractors Association of Nepal, price of all construction materials have increased in recent months, which means building a house with 4 rooms now costs between 800,000 to 1 million rupees. This sharp hike has worst affected small construction entrepreneurs as they are finding it difficult to complete the projects of their clients. Analysts have attributed the hike in price of construction materials to the increase in price of coal and petroleum products in the international market because of the war between Russia and Ukraine. It's time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion. The question is, why have past public representatives not delivered on their assurances after winning elections? Your options are A, no willpower, B, lack of capability, and C, voters' indifference. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. Nepal have thrashed Zimbabwe A by 8 wickets in the third match of the 2020 series. After being put to bat first, Zimbabwe were restricted to 136 runs for the loss of 7 wickets in their 20 overs. Roy Kaya top scored for the visitors with 49 runs. Skipper Sandeep Lamichhane was the pick of the Nepalese bowlers with 2 wickets. Bashir Ahmed and Sompal Kami shared a wicket apiece, while there were 3 run-outs in the Zimbabwe A innings. In response, Nepal chased the target of 137 runs with 25 balls to spare as Asif Sheikh shone with the bat. The wicket-keeper batter remained unbeaten at 87 runs from 54 balls. His innings included 13 fours and a 6. With the win, the 3-match series has ended in a 1-all draw as the second match was washed by rain. The one-day series between the two sides will begin tomorrow. That's all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.